What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today I have the ranking the Eastern Conference way too early edition. So let's get right into the video. All right, y'all. As I said in the last video, I said this was probably gonna be way easier. There's just a lot more bad teams in this conference, but there's also a lot of injuries. So maybe it won't be as easy. I don't know. It's a little confusing, but we'll see. We're gonna go with the best team I think in the conference still. I think it's gonna be the Cleveland Cavaliers. They just swapped Isaac Okoro for Lonzo Ball, so I think that's going to benefit them. They are going to lose Ty Jerome most likely, but I think they'll still be the number one seed. All right, next, y'all, we have the 76ers. Now, we're just going to get a hard one out the way. This one's a little confusing because how healthy is Joel Embiid going to be? We don't know. Is PG going to be good? We don't know, hopefully. Tyrese Maxey's going to be good. They're going to have Jerry McCain back. I don't know. He's probably not going to come. I don't know. I don't know if he'll be ready by the start of the season. I kind of forgot his injury, but then they're gonna have the rookie VJ Edgecombe. They're gonna have Kelly Oubre. They're gonna have Drummond might stay on the team still. I think Gershon's gonna leave, or did he get a contract? I don't know if they. I don't know if they signed him back. But yeah, their team's not bad. Grimes. So I think they'll be. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't want to look stupid, but fifth seed for now. I think with all these injuries with other teams, I think they can be the fifth or fourth. We're gonna give them fifth for now. Atlanta Hawks. A lot of changes to this team. They just got Kristaps. They drafted Drake Powell, Asa Newell. You know, they still have Levert, Daniel, Jalen Johnson's gonna be healthy. I don't know if Clint Capella's gonna be on the team. Probably not. But I think they still are gonna be pretty good. I don't think they're gonna be top five. I think they're gonna barely make it to the playoffs. That's a bold prediction, but I don't know. They look kind of good. Next, we have the Indiana Pacers. Without Tyrese Halliburton, I think this team is not going to be as good. In my opinion, I think Siakam, I don't know, might be a little bit hot take. Okay, Halliburton's really good, right? And so is Siakam. I think I'll give the edge to Halliburton as being the best player on the team, but they still have a really good player in Siakam. And some nights he can be the best player. So without Tyrese Halliburton and just Siakam on the team, they have pretty good role players still. I think they're going to be the eighth seed, eighth or seventh. I'm going to go seventh. But seeing the Hawks above them is kind of crazy. Washington Wizards. They're getting a lot of vets. And for some reason, I feel like this team is going to be somewhat decent. I don't know why I'm getting the feeling, but I'm getting like 11, 12 seed. So we're going to go 12 seed. You know, they got Smart, Middleton. They got McCollum now. You know, the rookies are going to get better from last year. They got Trey Johnson, who I think is going to be pretty good. You know, I don't know. Some about this team makes me feel like they could almost make it play and push. So I'm going to go with 12th for now. I mean, we still have a lot of teams. I probably, they might be getting moved down. It just depends on where I put people. Next, we're gonna have the Orlando Magic, which their logo is it's pretty cool now. They have Desmond Bain. They gave up KCP for it and something else I forget. And they gave up a lot of picks. They were the seventh seed last year. They dealt with a lot of injuries, but also their shooting was atrocious. They need to get better at offense, and Desmond Bain's gonna help them out a lot. Honestly, I'm gonna put out the fourth seed. I think the fourth seed is a perfect spot for them. They were kind of teetering in that area and then dropped all the way down to what was it, the seventh seed. So yeah, I think they can get to the fourth seed with all these injuries that are happening, and they upgraded their own roster. So I like their chances. New York Knicks. People are saying there's still gonna be a lot of changes with this team. I think they're gonna come in with the same roster, maybe a little bit of changes. I don't know. I still don't understand why they fired Tom Thibodeau. Now they can't even hire a coach. They're trying to get everyone else's coaches. Now they're going to what's her name, Dawn Staley from Carolina team, and I think in women's basketball college. So yeah, they're reaching out to everyone now. So I don't know what they're trying to do with their coach. Without a good coach, they might be a little trash. So hopefully they get a good coach. If they do, I believe that they're still going to be a top 3 team. I'm going to put them at 3rd seed. Milwaukee Bucks. With no Dame for a while, I just don't see how the team could get any better. Giannis would have to go supernova to get anywhere in this area. What were they last year? The 5th seed. Seeing the Hawks above them is kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. So I moved the Pacers down to 8th, Hawks to 7th, Bucks to 6th, Sixers to 5th. Yeah, I like that more. I think Giannis can barely get him in the playoffs. And I think the other players are going to have to step up. And they might be able to. They might be able to. We'll see. Next, we're going to go with the Detroit Pistons. This is a hard thing to do. They made the play, or they barely missed the play-ins. Do I think they're going to be the 2nd seed? No. But do I think any of these teams can be the 2nd seed? No. Ooh, man. Do we do one more shift? Sorry, we were supposed to do the Pistons, but now I'm doing the Celtics. No Jason Tatum. No Kristaps. No Drew Holiday. They want to sign Luke Cornett back and Al Horford. They might trade Anthony Simons even though they just got him. Is Jaylen Brown really going to carry this team? Derek White. Peyton Pritchard. I'm going to shift that up. I think the Pistons can be the 5th seed. I think they're going to move up one from last year. I think they're going to develop a lot with their young guys, and their veterans are going to keep them afloat, keep them better. They might sign, I think they might get Schroeder back. I think Schroeder's a free agent. They might get him. They're also linked to Russell Westbrook in a way. I don't know if I like that. Russell Westbrook's my favorite player of all time, but I don't like him on the Pistons. I'd rather see him on the Rockets or maybe the Kings, but that's for another video. Anyways, I think the Pistons can move up one spot from last year. Bulls, if they get Giddey back, I think they make the plans. I like Giddey a lot. I was happy for him when he started to turn up at the end of the year or after All-Star break. I was kind of proud of him. OKC is my favorite team, and it was a little sad to see him go. And then he was doing kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie to you, he wasn't doing that good. And then he started to do amazing things at the end, even with that crazy half-court shot with the Lakers. Bulls are always a mid team. They've done some pretty silly trades and not doing good with their asset management. And for that, I'm going to leave them at the 10 seed. And this for now is our playoffs / plans. Set teams: Cavs, Knicks, Magic, Celtics, Pistons, Sixers. This is a crazy jump for the Sixers going from the 13th to the 6th seed. But I think it's doable for them if they stay healthy. Now I could be looking stupid and they could just be a shit team again, but I don't think that's the case. I really don't. Next we have the Raptors. The Raptors were the 11th seed last year, and I think they're gonna be the 11th seed again. I mm, mm, I don't know. One of these teams might miss it, and Raptors might make a play-in push. I'm gonna keep the Raptors here for now, but I might swap them with the Bulls. Brooklyn Nets, 15th seed, buddy. 15th seed. You guys just got 5 more rookies. You guys aren't going to be good for a while. And yeah, just let you guys develop. 15th seed it is. Honestly, I don't think the Heat are going to be good either. They're going to be better than the Wizards? No. 13th seed for them. But I think the Hornets have potential. We're going to swap the Raptors and Bulls. All right, this is it. This is my standings for now. People who missed the playoffs: Nets, Hornets, Heat, Wizards, Bulls. People who made the play-ins: Raptors, Pacers, Hawks, Bucks. People who made the playoffs: Sixers, Pistons, Celtics, Magic, Knicks, Cavs. I want to say the Hornets might be better than the 14th seed. But I also think the Wizards are going to jump. And low-key, I think the Bulls might make the play-ins. But I don't think the Pacers are going to fall out of the playoffs just because Tyrese Halliburton got hurt. I think the Hawks are going to get better. I mean, they were the 8th seed last year, so technically they're in the same spot. But I can't put them above the Bucks just because Dame's gone. I think the Sixers are going to be good. I'm almost tempted to put the Pistons over the Celtics just because Jason Tatum's gone. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. I dropped the Pistons to this. I mean, the Celtics to the 6th seed. So these are our final standings right here. If you don't like it, tough luck. Let me know if you don't like it and why you don't like it in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 500 subs. That's my next goal. I just hit 100. So try to hit 500. Halfway to 1,000. Thank you.